And as the strains of the theme tune die away, welcome ball bags. Hello, my fan friends. Welcome to frame 153 of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker, a continuing match podcast and vodcast and live Twitch stream and YouTube repeat, in which I attempt to discover who's best at snooker, Me1 or Me2, and discover that it is Me2. So far, but anything can happen. There are 7 viewers today, according to my statistics, which may be wrong. But that's better than 0, isn't it? And that might be because I've started charging $8 per match to view, and you have to be verified and not weird. And anyone who's weird is not allowed to watch this. 77 according to a SMB. Anyway, before we start off, my daughter, the Victorian Ghost, wanted to come up and be in the show, but I explained to that would be insane. She can't do that. But she wanted to show you this drawing she's been doing. Instead of going to sleep, she's done this drawing. She was very keen to see it. It says at the top, Victorian Ghost. She wrote Ghost, I wrote Victorian. I don't know why she particularly wanted to see this, but it's very beautiful. There's a face, and this is sick coming out, and there's someone drowning in the sick. It says, "Don't go in," and I said, "Why is that person in there?" And she said, "Because they didn't read the sign." There's a man whose head's coming off there, like a weightlifter, but he's weightlifting his own head, which is pretty good. This guy's standing on a body or something. I asked if that was a witch, and she said something about it being the guy who oversees everything. It was a bit spooky. I don't know what that was. And then she drew a bird. I don't know if that's a satire of Twitter. Little bird there, looks like the Twitter bird a little bit. Victorian Ghost. So thank you to Victorian Ghost. That's not what this is about, is it? This isn't about kids. It's Vision On. This is a serious sporting contest. Oh, I should say that we're no longer the Riza Rooster, Azad and Angela Lansbury arena. Both their families got in touch in a joint letter. Actually, they got together and wrote one letter between the two of them to say they did not want the arena named after them. There's a few people it could be named after, and an elephant died out. The 60 to 65-year-old Kenyan elephant died today. I think that would be insulting. Also, death announced on this day. I don't include that. Philip Karma died. That's karma, isn't it? So I could have done that joke, but because I'm cool and definitely know who this is, I'm naming the arena after Takeoff, the American rapper who sadly was shot today. You know, he's in Migos, the band Migos, with his uncle. I think he's in Migos with his uncle Quavo, and you know this. And also his first cousin once removed, Offset. They did Versace, didn't they? Oh, Versace. They did Motorsport. I love Motorsport too, so I can, you know. Did they do They did that one. So it's very sad. So because I'm cool and I know all about music, this will be named after Takeoff. It's not a takeoff. Where the arena isn't about to take off, it's just named after Takeoff. May he rest in peace. And I'm sorry to hear about what happened to him. He was one of my favourite musicians because I'm cool. Anyway, we should get on to the football scores. It's 8:04. Partly having that picture from my daughter, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? What was that about? Let's get into the European Champions League. Group A, Liverpool 0, Napoli 0. Been playing for a minute and no goals as yet. Rangers and Ajax have been playing for 2 minutes. You'd expect twice the number of goals, but they're also 0-0, which is twice 0. So, you know, you're right. Group B's already settled. I'm not telling you that. Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan, 0-0 after a minute. Victoria Plzen. They can't even spell Victoria, and there's no such word as Plzen. 0, Barcelona 0. And Group D, Marseille is 0. Tottenham Hotspur is 0. Sporting Lisbon 0. And Eintracht Frankfurt. That's Frankfurt that has a tract. Into the Championship. some big games here. Coventry 0, Blackburn 0, Hull City 0, Middlesbrough 0, Luton Town, I hate them 0, Reading, I mean, it's not much better, but I'd like them to beat Luton 0. Preston North End 0, Preston South End, no, Swansea 0, Bristol City 0, Sheffield United 0, West Bromwich Albion 0, Blackpool 0. The goals are really not flying in tonight. All 0-0 so far. Still are. But if we go to the EFL Trophy Southern Group B, it's the big division. Portsmouth 1, AFC Wimbledon 0. And the Northern Group B, Crewe Alexandra 0, Leeds United under 21 0. That's at half time. Into League One now. Lincoln 0, Accrington Stanley 0, Morecambe 0, Derby County 0, Oxford United 0. But the Fleetwood Town guys, they're not just a great pop band, Fleetwood Mac. They also get together and play football. And Mick Fleetwood has knocked in a goal there, scored 1 goal. Wycombe Wanderers, they've wandered to their own ground and scored 1 goal against Port Vale. It's 1-0. League 2, Barrow 0, Colchester 0, Tranmere 0, Stockport County 0. In the National League, the York City's league, of course, I don't believe York City are playing tonight. Altrincham 0, Wealdstone 0, Barnet 0, Southend United 0, Chesterfield, one of the top teams 0, Gateshead 0. They beat York the other day, but 0-0 so far. Eastleigh 0, I didn't even know they were in this division. Scunthorpe United 0. FC Halifax Town P, Dorking Wanderers P. I mean, that's an incredible game where they've actually left behind the numbers and just moved on to letters, and they're well through the alphabet. So PP, that's a very thrilling game. Maidstone 0, Solihull Moors 0. They're doing well as well. Notts County, very strong team, currently top of the division 0. Bromley 0. Torquay United, bad team, doing badly, but they're playing Aldershot Town, who are also doing badly, although they think they beat York as well. 1-0 to Torquay. The Torquay guy got the goal ball kicked in the net. Woking 0, Yeoviltown 0. Wrexham from Welcome to Wrexham 0. Maidenhead United from You're Not Welcome to Maidenhead 0. There's a lot of football tonight, actually. National League North, Ace FC Telford United 0, Darlington 1. Darlington straight in there, 1 minute played, 1 goal. That's what I like to see. Blythe Spartans 0, Leamington 1. 11 minutes played. Well done, Leamington. Boston United 0, Alpha Sprouts Town 0. Brackley Town, now they've left Darlington looking like fucking idiots. They scored 2 goals in 7 minutes, and that's what I'm talking about. 2, Peterborough Sports 0. Hereford P, Farsley Celtic P, another PP draw there. Kettering 0, Banbury 0, Scarborough Athletic 2, Kidderminster Harriers 1. They're all getting in on the goals there after just 18 minutes. Spennymoor Town 0, Chester 1. National League South, Bath City 0, Chelmsford City 0. Another PP draw from Braintree Town and Chippenham Town. Get some other letters in, guys. Dartford 1, Welling United 0. Dulwich Hamlet, Weymouth, you guessed it, PP. Hampton and Richmond 0. St Albans City 0. Oxford City 0. Hungerford Town 0. And Taunton and Eastbourne Borough, Worthing and the Tonbridge Aliens, all on P. In the Lowland League, Caledonian Braves 0. Cowdenbeath 0. Civil Service Strollers, my favourite football team, 0. East Kilbride 0. The Cumbernauld Colts, trying to be too American there, aren't you guys? 0. The Gala Fairy Dean, I mean, I don't know what you're thinking. Gala Fairy Dean 1. Edinburgh University 0. Tranent Juniors 0. The Spartans 0. Berwick Rangers 0. And in the Brazilian Serie A, Botafogo 22. Cuiabá 0. So 22-0. Incredible. Some incredible scores so far. People say it's boring being like, the 8:05 scores. Some people say, why not do the end scores or don't do football scores at all? This is a snooker show. Do remember you can still purchase my book, Can I Have My Ball Back? You can get it with a little funny puppet of Right Bollock. And one person who's not yet happened will win there's the puppet of Right Bollock. You can buy that if you want. There's a few more in stock, I believe. And one person who buys it from Go Faster Strike will win a Right Bollock stress ball. I did have one here, but I've sent it off to the person who won the Waterstones one, so I'll find some of those later for you, but it's very good. And do remember, if you're not already a Badger, you must be, right? The Badger prize has just gone out. The guy has won one of these, painted and everything. You can buy become a Badger at gofasterstripe.com/badges. If you want to support these non-commercial projects, which this is very much one of. GoFasterStrike.com/ball, GoFasterStrike.com/badges. If you would like to purchase some stuff. I'm not going to go all Elon Musk about it. That's not the kind of guy I am. So, yeah, I think we've covered everything we need to cover. I just want to get to the snooker. It's 2 weeks off, and I apologise for that. But let's write the date in. 1st of the 11th, 22, 1, 1, 11, 22. That must mean something. We'll look back at the last score. I don't remember it. Me1 apparently won 56-43. It seems quite close. Not that close, is it, though? And that leaves the scores at 68 to Me1, 77 to Me2. He's still incredible 9 frames ahead. What will it be tonight? Will it be 10 frames ahead? Will it be 8 frames ahead? Will it still be 9 because it's a draw? Let's find out by, first of all, talking to the Me's. Let's talk to Me1, victorious last week. How are you feeling? Well, Richard, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. Yeah, I hope to build on the momentum that I started there, but then you didn't do it for a couple of weeks. Sorry, I'd had PR stuff to do and it wasn't very well. I'm very tired today. Well, that's not my problem. I'm here to play snooker. I want to let my snooker do the talking. That's not your catchphrase. Doesn't matter, we're the same person. And, I want to get those 95 viewers watching right now. I want to give them the time of their lives. Sit Down Jim asked, did they not have a snooker board at Centre Parks? They did. They had full-size snooker tables at Centre Parks, but you had to book them in advance. Also, full-size, it's a parody of the real game. This got to be the 6x3, my friends. That's the only board that counts. Beats International got their badges and sweatband the other day. The red pleb version, that's fine. I would never charge you for stuff. I'm not Elon Musk. And if I made £44 billion, I'd spend it on the poor children. Do you think you can win today? Blah, no, no. Good. Me1 not taking the pre-match interview seriously there. Do you want to apologise? Oh, no. That was very close to inappropriate facial pull there, I would like to say to Me1. Let's talk to Me2. He's just sitting down now. You see him sitting down. Hi, Richard. Yeah, it's Me2. Disappointed with the last result. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I was predicted to win comfortably, and I lost. And that's what we have forgotten about that aspect of this. So, it doesn't. It's not as easy as it looks. This job, you have to remember 4 or 5. I knew there was something else I had to do. I'll do that afterwards. Sorry, should be me saying that. So look, I'm going to come back strong. I've had a couple of weeks off and I feel strong. I feel relaxed. Yeah, me too. I'm back on a health kick. I'm drinking chamomile tea tonight rather than my usual pretend lager. And I'm a little bit hungry because I'm controlling those calories now. Back to controlling my calories. Got to get rid of this weight that's crept back on over the last few months since the Edinburgh Fringe, I have to say. So anyway, there's Me2. You know that it goes blah, 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 blah. Don't forget the predictions. Let's bring in, luckily she's just here. Oh God, in heaven, the head's come off. Oh no, no one could have predicted that. Oh, it's back on. Oh, it is I, Siddle. I don't want to mess around. I don't want any messing around today. Children's pictures. I'm not bloody Tony Hart, am I? I'm Richard Herring. I'm very much my own guy. And do my own stuff. Nobody else does things like this, just me. And that's why No, I'm not a loser. That's why I'm a genius. I never said you were a loser. You were about to say it. How did you know? I can predict things too. Let me think. I think the winner today will be Me1, and they will win by 23 points. I can tell you no more. They'll win by 23 points. Very accurate prediction. If you're betting, get that money on. Let's head over to commentator 1, commentator 2 in the Takeoff arena. I know all about Takeoff. He's great, isn't he? And Beatles of our generation. That's what Donald Glover said. Childish Gambino. I know it. I know about the rappers. It's a Pickle Rick pen. That's what that is, if you're wondering. It's from my Pickle Rick book. From Rick and Morty. Elon Musk's been on that, and I haven't. What kind of world is this? Right, let's see if Me1 wins by 23 points. Over to commentator 1, commentator 2 with the match analysis. Thank you, Richard. Great to be back. I hope you enjoyed your holiday with the family. Hope the kids are okay. Didn't misbehave too much. I'm joined by commentator 2. Hello, commentator 2. Yeah. Hello. Were you a fan of Takeoff, commentator 2? No, I do not know who Takeoff is. And I'm a 55-year-old man, and I'm not prepared to pretend otherwise. You'd start to look like a pathetic fool. Well, that's your prerogative. That's your belief. It is Me1 at the hockey to break off. And see, notice the pocket there at the top is slightly sticking out. Will that matter? Oh, did anything go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, nothing's gone down. That was Me1 getting us off the ground. Me2 has some revenge to be made. Can he do it? He's aiming down the whole board. Surely he can't get that one in. Yeah, I'm right, he cannot. Me1 tries to get a ball that had a ball in the way in. That was foolish. Me2. This could be dangerous. If he gets this in, he could be snookered. He's got it in. I don't think he's snookered, but I don't think he's on anything. He's going for the green. Not a bad little shot there. It's 1-0 to Me2. What he has said, let no man put us under. And Me1 has a mountain to climb now to get back into this. Tries to just smash his way to victory. It does not work. Set up Me2. Pots easily. Comes through lovely through the gap. That is professional play. He's going for the blue. Could hit the black here. Got to be careful. He was too careful as it turned out. But he may have got a snooker. Me2. 2-0 ahead. And Me1 is left scrabbling in the dirt like a cockroach from the olden days. Here he comes. Oh, he misses a sitter. I think he was worried about hitting another ball there. And he's set up Me2 again. Could this be 3 for 3? Oh, he's trying to double it. Stupid thing to do. Me1. He doesn't even look at that. He knows it's going in. Going for the black. Oh, stupid play from Me1. The blue is right on the edge of the pocket. So is the yellow. Me2 could be on for a high break here. He gets the 1. Surely he can get the blue. There's another red over another pocket. It's a long shot. Oh, Me2. Me2 gets a break of 1, but he follows through on the blue. It was an easy shot, but not for Me2. The cue ball has gone in. That's 5 points to Me1. Calculating. Me1, 6. Calculating Me2, 3. So suddenly the tide has turned. The tables are upside down. Oh, Me1 does a crazy shot. Actually overcut that red. I thought it was impossible. He actually got it further away. Me2. Oh, nice try, but too hard. Me1. He's going to try for the middle pocket too. Oh, he's got it. That was beautiful. Me1 could be running away with this. He's potted 2 balls. He's on a break of 3. Got the yellow there. And this could be 4 if he gets this red and the black. He's got the red. Oh, not the angle I'd have gone for on the black, but it might work. And it has worked. What a shot. Me1 has a 4-ball break, and the break is not even over. It's at 11 points. There's a red tantalisingly close to the top pocket, but there's another red in the way. Can he do a cannon? Oh, my stars. Yes, he can. I think that might be the end of the break. He hasn't got on to... No, everything else is pretty much snookered. He has to be careful. So a break of 12, 5-ball break. And Me1 leaps up to 18 points. Me2 back on 3. And just scrabbling around. Doesn't know what to do with that one. Me1. I think he tried to double there. Did not pay off. Me2 doesn't even look at that one. Me1. Slightly caught up. Oh! Me1 got his end of his cue, didn't see what happened there. Got his cue caught up on Sally, who's just sitting behind here for some reason, and on a clapperboard that's here, and then dragged the cue ball into the top pocket, giving away 4 points unnecessarily, and that could be the door opening for Me2 to return into this frame. That could be the turning point. Me2 pots a red coloured ball. He's going for the brown. It's worth some points. Oh, he's missed. He's up to 8 though. Me1. 10 points clear. Oh no! He's made another unforced error, and that's 8 points he's just thrown away. He didn't look at that one. It was a hard shot. Me2 looks at that but doesn't really help him. Me1. Me1 coming off the top cushion for some reason. He starts to play a bit. Oh, that's because there's a... Oh, Me2 nearly cannons into the black. Me1 almost snookered, not quite. Me2. Oh, how did nothing go in there? Me1. He's got a mountain to climb. Me2 should be able to pot this red, but then everything else is just all over the place on this board. What's going on? Me2, can he get this black? Oh, it jingled and jangled in the pocket. It was just hit too hard. That could have been Me2 back in the lead. It was like Matt Hancock eating a kangaroo's anus. That was the anus going in and out. Me1. Oh, that's the shot of the game. No one could have seen that come in. You'll have to watch that on the instant replay, my friends. Me1, can he get this yellow again? He can. It's the second time he's hit a red followed by a yellow. And now he has to get the yellow again, of course. Can he do it without getting caught up in the stuff behind him? No. 3 points to Me1. Takes him to 21. He's got to get 23 points ahead. Doesn't look likely at the moment. Me2 pots the yellow. Oh, nearly doubles the green. Nearly doubles the green. It's 21 plays 15. Computer voice has broken down. Me1. Oh, misses a sitter of a green. Me2, could he get this in? Surely not. Oh, he's such a good player. Though he has... Oh, no, he's used the camber well. He's potted the green. Me2. Doesn't get the brown. Me2 is up to 18. Just 3 points adrift of Me1. Me1 tries to double. Could pot the pink. Could get a snooker here. Not quite. Me2. Oh, my God. I didn't think that was possible. If you would have to go and watch that one. What an audacious shot. He's almost snookered himself. And he has. Fucking hell. Well, an amazing pass on the brown for Me2. But then he hits the black and pots the pink. Doesn't matter. It's 7 points away. Calculating. Me1 28. Me2 22. Me1 is snookered. That was an... Oh, look, the black's still moving. It's come to a stop now. In self-playing snooker rules, anything's a blue. Oh! Me1. Missed jingle and jangle in the pocket. Me2. You've got to get back into this. Oh, that's not the way to do it. Me1. Oh, you big fucking clot. Me2. Oh, tries to double it. What a brave shot. Me1. Tries to just knock it in. Fails. Everyone's trying to score, but no one's getting it. Me2. Oh, Me2. Gets the blue. It's so close to even Stevens now. Oh, Me2. He gets 5, but he gives away 6. Goes in off. He nearly potted the pink, but the cue ball went in. Me1 is not safe yet. 34 plays 27. Me1 nearly goes in off himself. Me2. This is a thrilling return to the snooker arena. Oh, Me2 jingles and jangles in the pocket. Me1. Can only go for the centre pocket here. Oh, Me1. He's won it. And he's won it in style. And I dread to think where that leaves us. He gets 13 points. Takes him to 47, plays 27. A win of 20 points. That is spooky. Almost exactly what Sybil predicted. Oh, that sends a shiver down your spine. And the good news for Me1 is he's having a 69er tonight. That's right, he's won 69 frames. And Me2 stuck for the third week in a row on 77. 2 losses in a row. Could this be the comeback that the Me1 fans have been dreaming of? What do you think, commentator 2? It could be. I mean, it's just heads or tails, isn't it? You could get 6 in a row. Then we're back to where we wanted. Well, cynical man, commentator 2. I think it's amazing. I think Sybil is amazing. I think Richard Herring, you're amazing for doing this for all your fans, for all your 96 fans. When you're so tired, you're just a great guy. I know people don't say this enough, but you're a great guy. I can say it. You probably can't. Well, look, commentator 1, I don't want to. Yeah, that's your words, not mine. I'm just doing my job to play snooker against myself for no money instead of just relaxing and going to bed. If that makes me a hero, I don't like the word hero, but if that makes me a hero, I guess I'm a hero. And I don't like the word, and I would never use it about myself, but if you're saying it, then I will say it. Well, quite a night there. Let's first of all talk to Sybil. How did you know, Sybil? I see everything. How did you not know it was going to be 20, not than 23? It was 23. I don't think it was. It was 20. Oh, always trust me. I see it all. Did you predict the downfall of Liz Truss? I don't know. Did you predict your face tape turning into a kind of weird long beard? Yes, I did. I knew that would happen. Did you predict your head falling off? Yes, I did. I knew that would happen. Well, it's easy to say after it's happened, isn't it? I don't remember you saying it before. Let's talk to Me2. What's your feeling about that? Disappointed. I fucked up. Fucked up bad. Big time bad. I was handed opportunities, and I made them into plopportunities. Well, I think we'll leave it at that. Me1 could have been 24-point lead if you hadn't just accidentally pulled the cue ball into the top pocket instead of hitting it. I made some errors, Richard, but they didn't matter in the long run, did they? And I got a beautiful break of 13. I got another break of 12. I was potting those balls down like they were some kind of snooker balls on some kind of snooker board. I just got them and knocked them in, and it's very like that, actually. That's an absolutely brilliant metaphor. That's for you, Richie Sunak. You're my favourite Prime Minister. I love you. Not everything about you is what I would have chosen, is all I'm going to say. Can't say what I really think in this day and age. But there's just one thing I don't like about you. Everything else, you're doing a great job. Do keep the immigrants out of. I really agree with you on the immigrant policy. You know. Again, I mustn't say too much. Well, unfortunately, Me1 veering into extreme unpleasantness. There's a side of us, to all of us, that's like that. There must be a side that's like that of me, even though I'm seemingly this wonderful, liberal, kind, beautiful man. In me somewhere lives that guy, and the other half of him is also horrible. You know, it makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think about what the whole of me is like if I've got two halves and they're both pricks. Well, anyway, congratulations to Me1 for his fine win, and 47-27. It's 69-77. All the sevens in there today. 69. And we'll be back hopefully next week. We'll hopefully be here on Thursday with a Twitch of Fun. And yeah, do support us if you can with a bit of purchase power. Just buy a book every year. That would be fantastic for me. Buy a badge if you want to, or just keep enjoying everything for free. I don't really care. Look at me in my attic. I'm doing okay. But we like to make more stuff for you, and the more money we get, the more stuff we can make for you. Seems fair. All right, my fine friends. Good luck to all the football teams. Hope they scored some goals by now. Half an hour. That's your lot. From me and all the me's. Go fuck yourselves, you motherfuckers.